like Ventura and Westwood were existing locations with existing hoods and existing kitchens. Everything was already set up. So when it's like that, you don't need to go to building and planning. Within a month and a half to 2 months, I have the restaurant like built out and we're open and we're ready to go. You ready yet?
I'm
Waiting for you, man.
I was waiting. I was the one waiting for you.
I want to do the transition. Let me.
You gotta go like that.
Wait, how?
Hand in there.
Like that?
Yeah.
You have to like smash it.
No, what are you talking about? No smacking.
Alright, let's go back.
Bye. Westlake Boulevard. We decided to go to the brand new store and show you what it's all about. Our architectural plans are at planning and building, so it's going to take for sure at least 2 months before we get the approval to start renovations, but I'm super excited. I'm so excited for this location to open because I love this area and I know this store is going to do so well in this area. It's going to do amazing here. So basically, so the green awnings over here are from BJ's. Ours is the black. Definitely gonna change those to blue or white. I would like it in white with the Nick the Greek logo on it because I think it would look super cool. But the problem with white is it would be like dirty all the time, dirty looking all the time. So I think I'm gonna go blue awnings. I love this entrance right here because it's like super grand. It's like entering into a palace. I like that a lot. Let me take you guys around outside here first too. So there's a front door of the restaurant, so you're gonna walk down here to go into the restaurant, and of course we have ADA for handicap over here to walk into the restaurant. And then what I really like about this is it's already got like this outdoor terrace area right here, right? So like from the restaurant, from this door, you can come out and we can have tables out here, which is great because of this whole COVID thing, right? So if people, or if indoor dining is still not allowed, we have a ton of room to put outdoor dining over here. They already did a nice job with like this whole wood look around this tree. I mean, this outside is, there's not that much that needs to be done. It's cool, there's already these like spotlights that are in here, right? So at night, those will be glowing and shining up, and they wrap all the way around. Looks like there's some existing speakers out here already. We'll probably make use of those. If they can hook up to our sound system, that'd be perfect. So what I'm gonna do here too is, so imagine, here's gonna be like a two-top table, and here's another two-top table, another two-top, and then here another two-top, and right here, right? So we have 4 tables here, and then you have all your tables that you're still gonna have over there. So, open the door, and so as you guys know, like I was saying, this used to be a Pete's Coffee. So, guys, super stoked about this location. So this is Nick the Greek Westlake, 1,000 Oaks. Again, like I've been telling you guys, I've been trying to find leases and sign leases like as fast as possible right now because now's the time to get deals because of COVID. So let me explain to you a little bit how the layout of the store is going to look. First of all, over here when you come in, you got 2 restrooms. We're not going to change or touch any of this because the restrooms are already there. They're already ADA approved. Like this is the fastest, way of opening a restaurant, right? Is to try to change as little as possible. The only like disadvantage of having these restrooms here is, if you remember in like that other video shot when I was like showing the awnings, that blue awning, technically there's a window back here, right? That's now covered because the restrooms are here. So you don't really get that much light coming in the store from there, which is fine though, because you have enough of these windows. Just right now it looks so dark, obviously, because they have this all like covered up. Anyway, so you're gonna walk in here. So how this is all gonna be shifted is, so first of all, imagine like this is all Pete's Coffee stuff, right? So this is gonna, all of this is gonna come out. So you're gonna walk in, And our counter is gonna be, for the register is gonna be here. So if you notice in all the Greek restaurants, right, we have the register area. So then of course behind the register area, and then we always have a pony wall where the kitchen is, right? So imagine that the register area is gonna be over here. That's gonna be that countertop that goes all the way, and then we're gonna make an L shape here too. The same things we did in Westwood. So this countertop's gonna be L-shaped so that we can put all of our like DoorDash and Grubhub orders over here, and then we'll have our cash register over here. Then pony wall is gonna be like that, so that, let me hop on this side, so that basically in the kitchen area, the hood is gonna be here, and this is gonna be the line, right? So this is where like the vertical rotisserie broilers are gonna be, the 3 of them. And then you got the flat top, and then you got the grill. So this door opening, we're actually gonna move over here, because it's in the way over here, right? So this becomes a complete cooking area from here to there. And then the prep area is here. What I mean by prep area, I don't mean prep area, I mean where they actually assemble the pitas, right? So you cook the meat over here, like you see in all of our other kitchens. You come here and you make the pita, or you make the salad, or you make the bowl, whatever it may be. So basically here's gonna be the line of the kitchen. And then this door is gonna move over here. So it's gonna be like a direct open shot from there, right? So like I was saying, you got that L counter. So people can access, not people, but I mean our staff can access and walk through here, and you're basically walk straight then into the back area over here. So that's that. I'll show you that back area in a second. So you remember I was telling you guys all those like specific things in our stores that we always have, like the 3 main things is how the wood on the floor continues on the wall also, so that inlet, because of how all the windows are in this store, like normally we always have 2 of those. So we can't, because I have no room in this store, so I'm just gonna have 1 inlet with that wood, same wood floor material on there. So that's gonna be there. Sewing machine is gonna be over here, right? Of course, we're gonna change these to our own white quartz like we always have. But that's where the sewing machine is gonna be. Then, the definitions wall is gonna be over here. So right, like the Greek word, that's the definitions wall, like the translation from the Greek word to what the English words are today. Then over here, we're gonna do that bench with the graphics wall, where like you see Big Nick and Little Nick and Pita, Euro, all of those words. That's gonna be here with a bench here, right? So like I was talking, this bench is probably gonna come to like about here, and then you got that door opening here, like I was saying, to go to the back kitchen. So of course, then the rest is all just gonna be filled out with chairs. So this window has got like a weird shape to it. And I don't know, I honestly know why. It's because there's this door right here, right? So they had to frame it like that so that you can have an actual full-size door in here. But then, like, I'm like, why didn't they continue that same line over here and come like that? Instead, this whole thing is just not, like, I like things that are symmetrical. This is not symmetrical. It's really weird. So what I'm gonna do is, because I want more square lines, because it's also gonna be easier for like our graphic design and all that kind of stuff, not to have these angles. So I'm gonna, from here, I'm gonna close this off. So that window will be closed off. And then I'm gonna do the same thing and come down here, and that one will be closed off too. So you're just gonna have a straight line here, go up, and another straight line. So this will look more squared off, and then it'll be easier to make all the designs that we need. And what I mean by the designs that we need also is, of course, as you know, you always see in our stores, we have gray tile everywhere, right? So we can't gray tile like curvatures like this, because tiles are of course straight pieces. And to try to get tile to like make that curvature, I mean, it's possible, but it would end up costing a lot of money and a lot of time. I just rather straighten everything off, and that way we can tile everything. So this will be that black wall, the definitions, then you have the gray tile, then you have the graphics wall over there with, again, Pita, Euros, and everything. Then you have the bench over there. Here we're gonna continue the gray tile. Here also is gray tile, and then wood tile that inlet that I was talking about, and then most likely continue gray tile there too. So this is now then going to be, so you guys can already see here, we already had the hood company come out and try to figure out how we can install a hood over here. So you can see the ceiling's all broken up because they're trying to figure out how to install a hood. So this is the back kitchen. So you have your three sinks over here. The prep table is most likely going to be here, right? So sink plus prep is going to be here. Here we're going to put a walk-in refrigerator and a walk-in freezer. So this whole thing's going to be one big walk-in unit. Here's going to be storage racks, and then over here we have a little cabinet where like the mop sink is. But so after everything's in here, just imagine like how small this is going to be and look, right? Because just imagine like Jared, where you're standing right now, you're going to be in the walk-in cooler. So you're going to basically walk in here and you're going to. Here's the storage racks, and you're going to be in the first. So I'm going to only have like a small area to walk here. But again, you don't need anything bigger. It's perfect. This is perfect size. And again, like I'm saying, you always want to leave things where they are, or try to work around where things are, because that way you have less of investment costs and less time to build out, right? So it's like the 3-compartment sink is there. And you have this, I don't know if this wall is load bearing, but for example, if I walked in here and I was like, oh, actually I want my walk-in fridge over here, and let's move the 3-compartment sink over there. Okay, we're gonna have to move all that plumbing over there. It's like, why would we do that, you know? Just leave things where they are already if they're already there. It saves a lot of time and money, and that way you can open a lot quicker. So, another thing that's like interesting for you guys to know too is, like Ventura and Westwood were existing locations with existing hoods and existing kitchens. Everything was already set up. So when it's like that, you don't need to go to building and planning, because everything you're doing is cosmetic. We're basically like just changing the tile and a lot of cosmetic stuff. You're not actually putting a structural hood into the building. So those restaurants, because you don't have to go to planning and permitting and building, literally like within a month and a half to 2 months, I have the restaurant like built out and we're open and we're ready to go. Whereas here we can't, because technically I could, if there was a hood here in this location, then I would be good to go. But now since we're installing an actual hood, it always takes the cities like 2 to 3 months to get through building and permitting. Health department usually takes a month, so that's like not the issue, right? And health department, as long as they have your plans, you can already start your build out. Whereas with so those other locations, it's like we're building out while we're waiting the month for the health department to approve everything. Whereas here, I can't start building or doing anything until we get approval from building and permitting. So, and like I said, it's just for this hood. So basically, just because I'm gonna put a hood in here, it's gonna take an extra 2 months before we can even start building out the location. To build out the location, I can typically do quick because I used to flip homes. So it's like probably a month and a half. So I'm guessing, like best case scenario, the store opens in April. Worst case scenario, maybe May, June. So I'm just trying to get it done as fast as possible. I'm hoping that the city of Thousand Oaks is gonna be faster than Santa Monica, because Santa Monica is known to be slow. So ideally, like this location opens first and Santa Monica opens second, because what would be a horrible situation actually is if both stores we got planning and building approvals at the same time, like that'd be too difficult to build 2 stores out at the same time and open at the same time. We're not going to do. We would still stagger it. So anyway, I'm hoping that this location will open quicker. So having said that, now like every other location I'm looking for, like I'm looking for 2nd-generation restaurants, because it's so much quicker and so much easier to do. Like I said, everything you do is just cosmetic. But of course, the price needs to be right, the lease needs to be right, that tenant allowance that they give, or tenant improvement allowance that they give needs to be right. There's so many factors that play into a lease that need to make the deal sweet. Plus, of course, the location and the layout, which is super important. So all these factors have to fall into place in order for a location to work out. So it's not that easy, but like I said, I'm looking for 2nd-generation restaurants now because they're a lot quicker build outs. But yeah, so I'm super excited. I'm excited I was able to let you guys or show you guys the tour of this location. Can't wait till it's done. Of course, it's all dark right now because electricity is all disconnected and nothing's hooked up. But once we start the construction process, so once planning and building gives us approval and we start the whole building process, I'm gonna take you guys through that too, because that's super fun and interesting to see once everything starts getting built out. So Super excited to get this open. So if you see that red sign over there, that's Ralph's. And then you got Trek, which is not that big of a thing. You got a Pokey place. Petco is huge. So you got Petco over there. And in that corner, you got Trader Joe's. Then you got a beauty center, Massage Envy, Supercuts, AT&T. Jarek almost falls over again because every time he's filming, he trips over things. Veggie Grill on the corner over here. And then again, you got BJ's. We're right next to BJ's. And then you got Rite Aid over there. So I mean, this shopping center is amazing. I mean, you can just like tell like how many cars are like just driving around right now. Look at this. There's so many cars driving in and out consistently, and that's what I love and want. Like even, and this is even COVID time, right? I mean, if you compare this to our location in Westwood, like there's just a lot more people coming specifically to this center already. So it's like if people are here already, then like they're gonna go look for, of course, food or like, oh hey, there's a new restaurant. So I really like this center a lot. And then all the car dealerships are across the street. So they basically like start over like here and then just continue all the way on Thousand Oaks Boulevard. So anyone from this area knows that these are all the car dealerships are. Same thing if you're on the 101 freeway over there. You see all the car dealerships as you're driving by Thousand Oaks. So super stoked for this location.